going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the mouth-watering preview of Manchester City taking on Bayern Munich. It's a game worthy of the Champions League final, but it's just the quarter-final. It's the first leg from Manchester at the Etihad Stadium. It's Manchester City taking on Bayern Munich. The return of Leroy Sané and João Cancelo on Tuesday, 11th of April 2023 with an 8 p.m. BST kickoff time. It's the Goliath game, with the game being streamed live on BT Sport in the UK if you're not able to go to the game. Anyone that is going to the Etihad Stadium, enjoy it. I'll be there. I couldn't miss a massive game like this. I'll be doing a match vlog, which will be up on Wednesday. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Plenty more football and City content to come. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiry. TikTok link in the description too if you want to go and follow me on there. Leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. And finally, just wanted to say a big shout out to today's video sponsor, another preview which is brought to you by BetMate. They've got a £500 pot running for this game, a Champions League special made up of Manchester City taking on Bayern Munich and Benfica taking on Inter Milan. But it's a £500 pot, £5 entry fee. BetMate is available to those in the UK only. You've got to be 18 or over to play. The app is free to download. Just use the link in the description. Use code JSGC10 for £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. First place getting a whopping £150, and it's paying up to the top 30 places as well. I finished third in the Liverpool pot. I finished joint first in the Southampton pot. Looking to try and keep my good form going. If you want to come and challenge me though, come and join me on BetMate. That'd be much appreciated. Links and details there in the description, and we'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. So let's speak about our opponents, Bayern Munich. Led by former Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel, Julian Nagelsmann was sacked after guiding Bayern Munich through the last 16 with a 3-0 aggregate win over Paris Saint-Germain. Bayern Munich won their first leg away from home in Paris 1-0, and they took an advantage back to the Allianz Arena, which helped them to navigate past PSG, which isn't an easy thing to do, and that is the key. That's what Manchester City need to avoid. We need to take an advantage to the Allianz Arena, not Bayern Munich. We need to win this game. City, in my opinion, under more pressure than Bayern to turn up and get the job done. Now, it'd be really nice for us to go out there and do what we did to RB Leipzig in the last 16 and beat them 7-0. Job done, and we can start thinking about the semi-final. But Bayern Munich, in my opinion, a much more determined, much more difficult team to face than RB Leipzig. I'll be very surprised if Manchester City are coming out with a 7-0 victory. However, that doesn't mean there's not going to be goals in this game. Have a look at the semi-final. We put, was it 4 past Real Madrid in the first leg last season in the semi-final. We are capable of going out there and scoring 3, 4, 5 goals. So if we can keep it tight and stop the Bayern Munich attack and be clinical in front of goal, there's absolutely no reason why we can't take an advantage back to the Allianz Arena. Now, any advantage would be winning by at least 1 goal. It'd be nice to win by 2 or 3 to have that leeway there, but I will take any victory as long as we do get a victory. If it's tied and we end up going back to Germany with it all to play for, with a winner takes all, be very interesting. It's not the end of the world, but it does mean we lose our home advantage, whereas Bayern Munich will have that home advantage for the second leg, so that is what we need to avoid. To me, this is a must-win game for Manchester City. Any Bayern Munich win here in Manchester, and Man City got it all to do in Germany, and in my opinion, that'll be a disaster. Now, having a look at Bayern Munich's form, a bit hit and miss since knocking PSG out. They've won 3 of the last They've won 3, lost 2 in all competitions. One loss in the cup came against Freiburg at home. They also lost away from home against Bayer Leverkusen 2-1. That was under Nagelsmann. Bayern Munich did beat Freiburg away in their last game this weekend, 1-0, being led by manager Thomas Tuchel, who's looking to try and keep things nice and tight, nice and compact, which is not really something you associate with Bayern Munich. You associate attacking, scoring goals, and putting teams to the sword. I'm not too sure I think Thomas Tuchel is the right manager for Bayern Munich. I thought, in terms of this Champions League match anyway, there'd have been better sticking with Nagelsmann. I think the best way of approaching Manchester City is to take the game to us and attack us. Show no fear and do what Real Madrid did last year. Sometimes you've got to drag it to the second leg in the 90th minute and you've got to be really clinical in front of goal. But if you're just going to sit there and absorb Manchester City, it's very difficult to do. Now, Thomas Tuchel does have a record of being able to do that against City, but he's never faced Manchester City whilst Pep Guardiola's been in charge, and we've been playing with our new system of this back 3 and 4 central midfielders. He's never faced Manchester City whilst we've been playing that system, and he's going to struggle with the form that Manchester City have been hitting, and if he's expecting to turn up, defend, and hope that he can just knock balls over the top for a quick attack and try and sucker punch Manchester City. Pressing, also very difficult to do. Liverpool tried it, grabbed a goal against us at the Etihad just after the international break. They lost 4-1. Southampton at the weekend pressed really well, played a good game. They lost 4-1. So in my opinion, Bayern Munich want something out of this game. They need to come at Manchester City and they need to take the game to us. Will they? That's the question, and it's going to be very difficult for Bayern Munich to be able to do that. Now, just having a look at some of their injury news. Eric Choupo-Moting struggling to be fit for this game. Not sure he's going to start. Manuel Neuer's out, so Jan Sommer is going to start in goal. So I'm expecting something very similar to this team from Bayern Munich. So Sommer will start in goal. I think they'll go with a back 4. Pavard, Upamecano, De Ligt, and Alphonso Davies. I think that João Cancelo will miss out. They've already spoken about offensively fantastic. Bayern Munich defensively need to be on it here. They allow City any space, it will get exploited. And João Cancelo, we've seen him play for City. Brilliant going forward, brilliant attacking player. He will leave space there. Pavard and Davis, in my opinion, would be the better options to play against us. I think in midfield they'll go with Kimmich and Goretzka rather than Kimmich and Musiala, which is what they saw at the weekend. Musiala's having a fantastic season, a brilliant young player. They're a bit concerned. I've been reading about the Bayern Munich fans. They're a bit concerned about how good City's midfield can be, in particular stopping Kevin De Bruyne. And they feel like Goretzka would be a better challenge for De Bruyne than what Musiala would be. So we'll see. I can see Muller sitting at the top of the midfield 3. Leroy Sané, former City man, on the right wing, Kingsley Coman on the left wing, and Serge Gnabry starting up top if Eric Choupo-Moting isn't fit to start in this game. If he is, I think it'll be a straight swap. Choupo-Moting in and Gnabry will come out and they'll rely on their bench with players like Sadio Mane, Musiala, maybe Eric Choupo-Moting or Gnabry and João Cancelo as well. Lots of attacking talent there that City need to be oh so careful of. But City, they're hitting some good form. 8 wins in a row in all competitions. As I said, it's included Manchester City scoring 33 goals in 8 games, conceding just 3. They're finding the stride, they're finding the form at the right point in the season. And normally I would be saying, what can Man City do to stop Bayern Munich? I'm not changing anything for Manchester City. I'm asking the question, what are Bayern Munich going to do to stop Manchester City? Now, City currently second in the Premier League, trailing Arsenal. We've just got the Premier League back into our own hands. We're 6 points behind Arsenal with a game in hand, and we've still got to play Arsenal at the Etihad as well. So the Premier League well and truly on. In terms of individual talents for Manchester City, well, it's plagued all over the pitch. Standout player so far this season, the man with 30 Premier League goals. He's outstanding. Erling Haaland. Now, Bayern Munich fans are not concerned about Erling Haaland. They feel like they had his number when he was playing for Dortmund. They feel like they can stop him here as well. He's a different beast. He's a different ball game because we've got the attacking talent around him that also needs to be stopped. Mahrez, fantastic in the Champions League, will need to be stopped. Jack Grealish, starting to really hit his form, will need to be stopped. Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, John Stones. The whole of Manchester City's midfield and attack is plagued full of talent. Individual talent that works hard and it works really well as a team as well. So the question is, what are Bayern Munich going to do about it? Absorb, sit deep, counter? Are they going to take the game towards attack us? I don't know. Knowing Thomas Tuchel, it will be patience, looking for clinicalness in front of goal. In my opinion, I'd be almost tempted to be starting Sadio Mane in this game. If there's any player from his time in the Premier League that could hurt Manchester City, and there needs to be clinical Bayern will in this game, Sadio Mane is one of them players that can do that. Now, I know Leroy Sané is a fantastic player, but he can blow hot and cold. Serge Gnabry, fantastic player, can also blow hot and cold. Kingsley Coman, another wonderful player, is another player that can blow hot and cold. They need to be on form. They need to play well here in this game, because if Bayern Munich's attack don't turn up, City can overwhelm Bayern Munich and we can go out there and win this game. And I'm confident that we can go and do that. Now I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I don't think Man City are changing much. I think it's Ederson starting in goal. I think it's a back three, Akanji, Diaz and Ake. Walker is the big question. I'd be half tempted with the pace to take Akanji out and Walker comes in. That's what I would do. But I'm not Pep Guardiola, and Pep Guardiola likes Manuel Akanji. So I think Akanji starts here ahead of Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker could come in as a flat back four in place of John Stones. John Stones has impressed me. John Stones starts in this game for me. Stones alongside Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne. So Walker, Bernardo, Silva, they miss out. If it's not working for City, don't be scared, Pep. Change it up. 50, 60 minutes in, get them changes on if we need to. We've got that squad depth there, and it can be utilised when it isn't working. I'm going with Mahrez on the right wing, Jack Grealish on the left wing, Erling Haaland starting up top. Other players to look out for, Julian Alvarez could come off the bench. Top quality player, World Cup winner, knows where the back of the net is. Got other players like Kalvin Phillips, England international, and Aymeric Laporte, Spanish international as well, who could be relied upon from the bench. Now, I think this is going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be 7-0 Manchester City. My heart's telling me Man City win this game. We pit Bayern Munich to the post, and we have an advantage to take back to Germany. I'm going for 3-2 Manchester City. However, my head is telling me that if Bayern Munich are on it, it could be level, it could be 2-2. Not the greatest result, but not a disaster as well, as long as Bayern Munich don't have the advantage in Germany. We can't do that. We can't afford that. Now, I think Gnabry and Coman are going to bag, if Gnabry does start, is my betting tip. So I'm going for Gnabry any time to score. Haaland and Gundogan, I think, are going to grab some goals for Manchester City. Potentially Riyad Mahrez as well. So my betting tips, Haaland and Gnabry to score any time. And if I had to put some card points out there, Stones, Rodri, Kimmich maybe, Upamecano, not sure. But card points definitely something to look out for. Remember, if you are placing any individual bets on players, wait until the teams have been announced. Now, moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. Made up of City against Bayern and Benfica against Inter. I'm allowed 4 players from each team. It's a £500 pot, £5 entry fee. Remember, download the free BetMate app using my link in the description. Use code JSGC10 on sign up and get £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. My team made up of Vlacho Dimos of Benfica, their goalkeeper, because I think he's going to keep a clean sheet against Inter Milan. I've got Onana on the bench of Inter Milan. I'm going with my defenders to be John Stones and Alphonso Davies. I've got Gundogan and De Bruyne as my 2 midfielders, and I've got Mane and Haaland. Now, if Gnabry ends up starting in this game, I'm going to switch him and Mane up. I'm not sure if Mane's going to start. If Mane does start, I can see him scoring. He loves scoring for Liverpool against us, and I can see Mane continuing that here in this game as well. But it's all about who starts. My bench, Onana, Grimaldo, Kimmich and Serge Gnabry. As I said, wait until the teams have been announced and I'm going to rotate accordingly. Remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So let's move on to this massive game. Match vlog, that'll be up on Wednesday. I'll be at the Etihad for this one, so if you do see me at the Etihad, do feel free to come over and say hello. I do like meeting you guys, so don't be shy. So I'll see you for that. So thank you everybody for watching, much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to BetMate for sponsoring today's video. Go and check them out. Links and details there in the description. And I'll see you all again for my match vlog up the day after this game on Wednesday. So I'll see you then. So thank you for watching. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.